Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Lunch with Lisa. I'm Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. It's a book that I wrote after I healed myself from cancer by doing nothing other than shifting my consciousness, changing the way I looked at what was going on with my body. We are the consciousness itself. This is who and what we are. We do not have consciousness. We are consciousness itself. We are consciousness itself experiencing physical form. We are generating our own physical forms. So when I found myself facing cancer, I was really not particularly excited about the physical form I had generated. And it was completely obvious to me in that moment that my physical form was being generated from shame and guilt and fear and doubt and worry and stress. And I knew that that was the root of the problem. I had to clear those thought forms from my thought space, from my consciousness, from the consciousness I am, because those frequencies, those energies, fear, doubt, guilt, shame, blame, anger, resentment, rage, right? These are all frequencies that we can tune into. And just like radio stations or TV stations, the station that we tune into will determine what it is that we're looking at. In this really pretty insane society that we have chosen to incarnate into, fear is the predominant vibration. It's the dominant frequency. Well, it has been for a very long time. But we're now in the process of overriding that frequency. We as humanity, as the human collective, are retuning our dial up so that we can stop experiencing war and disease and poverty and climate change. We are not these physical forms, but the physical form, we are shaping our physical forms, including shaping the society that we live in, which then shapes the world. This beautiful, incredible planet that we live on, Mother Earth. When left to her own devices, is a paradise. The Garden of Eden. Just think about it for just a moment. Just visualize with me for a moment. Nature. Without human interference, what would nature be like if humans were not bulldozing it and spraying it with chemicals and polluting it and dumping garbage into the oceans and rivers and chemicals into the oceans and rivers and airs? What would nature be like without human interference? Totally beautiful. Everything is one gigantic ecosystem living in harmony with itself. Humans, on the other hand, have been in a massive state of distortion. Fear, doubt, shame, blame, guilt, anger, greed. All of these things have been distorting our experience. But these are distortions in consciousness. These are places where we have disconnected from divine intelligence, from source itself. These are the places that the darkness has gotten in, where we have turned our back on our divinity, where we have stopped the flow of love and abundance and well-being, stopped the flow of divine intelligence, and have started worshiping the profane intelligence, the profane information, the education that we're told makes us intelligent. Hasn't made us intelligent, it's made us really stupid. It has made us forget our divinity. It has made us warmongers, fearmongers, running from diseases, trying to prevent diseases. We don't have to prevent diseases. All we have to do is create health. All we have to do is tune in to source, tune in to the well-being that we are by divine design. Our blueprint is well-being. It's only when we stray from well-being into fear, doubt, guilt, shame, blame, that we then distort the physical form. Our consciousness is pure. We are source consciousness. In all of creation, there is one consciousness. And we are it. We are each that one consciousness, exploring all the different ways that it can exist. It exists as trees, as water, as fish, as animals, as beings, humanoids, Pleiadians, Lyrans, Andromedans, Arcturians, humans, all kinds of ways that divine source consciousness can exist. And when we tune in inside, when we tune into that divine, pure source intelligence, and we allow it to flow through these physical vessels, well-being and thriving happens automatically, naturally. But when we block that flow, when we tune in to the chaos and confusion, the TV, the horror flicks, the dramas, and when we're tuned in to all that by tuning outside ourselves, when we tune out, when we tune outside ourselves, we tune out source. We tune out all that is, the divine perfection that we are. We have to tune in to our own divinity, to our own perfection, to our own connection with source intelligence itself. Tune in to our divine design. And when we tune in And we make our priority to be health, happiness, well-being. What's our contribution when we are here contributing our gifts and talents, expressing our true loves? Whether it's you love music, or you love acting, or you love writing, or you love, discovering, traveling, whatever it is that you truly love. That's your gift that you're here to bring the world. You're here to express yourself, your unique gifts and talents, your unique desires, your unique configuration in all that is. You're not here to fit in and be like everybody else and follow the rules and do what you're told. This is where all the suffering comes from, because we just let other people determine our actions. We've allowed other people to tell us what to think, when to think, how to think. We're not thinking for ourselves. Well, those people over there, they're the problem. That's not thinking for yourself. That's just thinking rehashed thoughts from other people. We keep looping through these cycles of war and poverty and fear and doubt and guilt because we keep rehashing the same hand-me-down thoughts. And as long as we keep thinking the same hand-me-down thoughts, we're going to keep looping and looping and looping in the same patterns. This is all a it's like a computer simulation, but without the mainframe of the computer. We are the software of source intelligence. We are the most technologically advanced beings in all of creation. Just your body is its own med bed, built right in. But the consciousness is operating it. And if you're not operating your body as its own med bed, then you're not taking advantage of all the possibilities that exist. You're not taking advantage of the divine design. You're being taken advantage of by the design of the system. Hey, there's a pill for that. Yeah, and there's also consciousness for that. Your consciousness is free. Changing the way you look at things makes the things you look at change. 2024 is the year of the actual collective consciousness shifts on this planet. Are you going to allow your consciousness to shift with it? Are you going to allow yourself to start tuning in to what's actually possible? Or are you going to keep tuning in to the messaging that you're being provided by the people who profit from the messages? You do not need a pill for that. Unless you believe that you need a pill for that, in which case you absolutely need a pill for that. You have consciousness for that. Where has your consciousness distorted itself and is causing a distortion in your physical form? It's up to you to shift your consciousness. It's up to you to straighten yourself back out. It's up to you to clear all the thought viruses that you have picked up along the way. There are no little microorganisms that make people sick. There are thought patterns that make people sick. There are thought patterns that are so distorted that they distort all of physicalness in your own experience. You don't have a physical problem. You have a consciousness problem. And the solution is you. Refocusing, tuning back in to your own divinity, to your connection to divine source intelligence, tuning in to the love, the light, the joy, the beauty, the peace, the ease, the comfort that are all available 24/7. But you have to tune in to those frequencies. And you have to start tuning out the noise from the world around you. And that's not the easiest thing to do, especially if you're living in a household with multiple people. No, it's not always easy. However, it's totally doable, but you have to make it a priority. You have to make you your priority. Stop doing things that make other people feel comfortable at your own expense. This is a mass consciousness problem. We have all been taught to do things because other people will feel better about it, or other people are threatening us with punishment if we don't do the thing that they want us to do. We have to stop. Our consciousness is who we are. We don't have consciousness. We are consciousness. We are consciousness playing out in physical form. Your physical form is up to you. It's all under your control. Are you willing to take command? Are you willing to clear out the wobbles and actually thrive? It's far, far simpler than we're being led to believe. Stop allowing yourself to be led and start leading yourself back to your own well-being, back into your own divine perfection. Unfurl your wings and allow your light to shine so you can be all of who you truly are. All possibilities exist. Which ones are you tuning into? 2024 is the year to really tune in and make this the shift of the ages on this planet. We've had enough of war and disease and crime and punishment and poverty and struggle. It's time to move the game to a higher frequency. And it's up to each and every one of us to do that for ourselves first. When we each do that for ourselves, we do it as a collective. The entire collective then moves to a whole new level. Are you willing to heal yourself, to heal humanity? This is the year. I will be offering some experiential things so that you can start to experience this for yourself. Stay tuned. Check it out. This is January of 2024, and I will be taking a brief sabbatical this month as I tune in to see what it is that is in my highest joy and greatest service to offer this year. So I look forward to working with you. Anybody that would like to work with me this year, please let me know. And I will have some offers on the table soon. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like some more information about how to shift your consciousness and heal, check out The Simplicity of Self-Healing. You can find it on Amazon.com. Thank you so much. And if you're looking to work with me, you can find me at connectingyoutoyou.com. If you like this, subscribe to my channel and share. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye for now.